This burger smells like those sizzling fajita platters. This Fajita Smash Burger is a new recipe ripped straight out of my upcoming cookbook. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make those peppers and onions actually taste good. I'm gonna give you my secret sandwich sauce, and it's all gonna come together. Look at that beast. Now to get started, we've got to portion and chill the ground beef. We've got to prepare the peppers and onions, and then we got to make a simple burger sauce. Okay, so for smash burgers, I like about 3.5 to 4 ounces, somewhere in there. And if you don't have a scale, what you could do is just buy a pound of ground beef, portion it out in 4 or 5 portions, and then you're good to go. One of my secrets to get a really crispy crust on a smash burger is to use cold beef right out of the fridge. All right, I'm gonna go chill these in the fridge, and then we'll cut those peppers and onions. Now for the fajitas, I like to use a mixture of different flavors. So we've got kind of that sweet and sharp red bell pepper. We've got that bitter, earthy poblano. I use some sweet onions, and then to kick it up, I'm gonna throw in some serranos. You can use some jalapeno if you want to. And you can mix and match. You can use red onion, yellow pepper. It doesn't matter. Just have a combination of flavors. Now for fajitas, you want everything to be into strips. So you definitely wanna see if you can cut all of the peppers and onions into somewhat of the same size and shape pieces here. All right, then from here, you just wanna cut into strips. The bench scraper is the most unappreciated tool in the kitchen. Poblano, same thing. Cut off the top and then see what you can do to divide this. I like to just slice it right in the middle and then remove the seeds from there. Now for an onion, I'm just gonna use half. Now the onion's a bit different cut this time. I'm actually gonna cut off both sides, turn it, and then cut it this way into some strips. I do the same kind of cut when I'm making pickled onions too. Now for these, I like to cut them in half and then have smaller pieces so that it's a little bit more manageable to eat since it's so spicy. Now this video is made in partnership with Dalstrong. I've been using their Shogun Series knives for a while, and these are my favorite out of all of their styles. And my favorite part's probably the handle. Not only is it a nice design and good feel, it's got a really nice balance. I like the weight of it. I do a lot of food prep and live events, and I like this because the handle doesn't slip in my hand and it doesn't fatigue my hand either. Plus, it looks pretty badass. I like the straighter one. This is the Kiritsuke knife or the chef knife. It really just depends if you're gonna be rocking or just doing some straight dicing like we will today. Now my trick is that I marinate the peppers and onions to bring out the most flavor, and we're gonna do that with a little bit of vinegar. I'm using a rice wine vinegar. You can also use limes if you want to, and then just a tablespoon of some oil. Then from here I like to add some crushed black pepper, then about a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is why I use the bag, is because it's easy to just mix up everything and get all the flavors locked in. The vinegar penetrates into the vegetables, making them taste just so much more fresh and vibrant when you're actually eating them. Let these hang out for at least an hour in the fridge. Now this sour cream sandwich sauce is pretty unique. It's just enough zing with just enough tang. You'll see. Starts with 1 cup of sour cream, 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. Then we'll use the juice of 1 lime. Highly recommend using fresh lime juice. Now we'll add a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon or more of cayenne, pinch of salt, and if you want, a little black pepper. Then we'll just carefully mix this all together. And don't forget to taste and adjust. If it's a little too thin for your taste, the easy fix is just to add a little bit more mayo. This is a barbecue channel. Mayo fixes everything. You want the skillet at a pretty good heat because you don't want soggy peppers and onions. You want to get a little bit nice char. So I'm gonna go ahead, pour everything in, stir these around. Just want to let them cook down so they get a little softened, a little charred, and that vinegar and the liquid just rises up and evaporates off. All right, this is pretty good. There's no liquid left. Everything's cooked, but not like super soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. You could push this as far as you want to if you like them really soft or caramelized, but I'm gonna stop here. Skillet's clean, it's screaming hot, it's almost starting to smoke. We got the cold beef, so I'm gonna just push that in the middle there, get some wax paper, and let's go. Now we only need to season one side because it's really thin. I'm gonna use my Canyon Crust beef seasoning. If you don't have this, you can just use a combination of like salt and pepper, maybe with a little garlic powder. And we're gonna let this cook until it's about 80–90% cooked through. All right, you can see that it's starting to get crispy on the edges. It's even curling up right here, which is a good sign that it's probably time to flip. So let's carefully scrape the bottom using your spatula. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a great crust. I'm gonna throw some Havarti cheese on here. You know, just looking at this, I think I'm gonna need 2 patties. All right, let's make this quick. I'm hungry. Oh yeah. Drop that cheese on. All right, we are done. Let's go build that burger. All right, would you guys toast your buns? I didn't today. The outside of mine's nice and crusty, so I wanted that textural contrast. All right, let's get some of this burger sauce on here for good measure. Oh my gosh. Throw on the double patty smash burger. Plenty of these peppers and onions here. Of course, I'll put a little bit more burger sauce on the top bun here since we made it and it's good. And let's make that guy. Oh yeah. This burger smells all sorts of good. It reminds me exactly of when I go to those Mexican restaurants and the waiters bring out that sizzling skillet. All right, I'm digging in. Like, I know if you don't like smash burgers, I get it, but I'm telling you, like, the crispy layers of the beef contrasting with those peppers and onions, the creamy cheese, the creamy sauce, and I'm so glad I didn't toast the bun, so there's a little bit of softness in here. This is seriously like one of the perfect burgers. If you try this burger, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. We'll see you guys next time. I gotta crush this. Yeah.